live, but I think we're live. The thing did not play my intro, but anyways, well, hello everyone. What's good? What's good? Hope
Yeah,
you
we
guys
were
are
waiting
doing.
for the intro.
Yeah, but the technology they do what it does what it does. But we are here. We are live, talking the North London derby, where Arsenal slap Spurs 4-1 again this season. 4-1 at
Yeah.
the Emirates, 4-1 at their ground,
The
what we
Eberechi
now
Eze
call
derby.
what we now call 3 point lane. That's where we slap them. Fifth North London derby in a row that we're winning. Credit to
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta, credit to the boys, credit to Eze, credit to Gyökeres, credit to Saka, who one of us on the panel was not going to give credit to. But we are live. We are live. I'm Dr. Tove. We got Johnny Boy in the building. How are you feeling today, Mr. Johnny Boy?
Wonderful weekend. I think coming back from the last two games that we've been underwhelming, I think this was a much reserved result. We knew we had to step up, so I was happy with the result and the performance as well. So wonderful weekend.
Nice. And Giga, the big figure. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling well, bro. I'm feeling very good. Back to winning ways. You can see I have a smile on my face, bro. Finally, we're back to winning ways, and what better game to win, bro, than to relegate your closest rival? That is the good thing about
Mm-hmm. And
the
it seems that maybe Arsenal they might even have sent them down. They were thinking they were going to derail Arsenal off of
Yeah, that was their plan.
title race, but it was the other way around. I'm sure you guys have seen the clip now of Van der Ven, their captain, also listening to the new manager. So I think they have so much problems, but the Spurs fans and Spurs pundits they just choose to focus on Arsenal instead of focusing on what is in their house. But when I talk about Spurs, let's talk about Arsenal, man. How Johnny Boy, I've not seen your reaction. So what's your reaction to the game? How did you feel at full time?
Coming into the game, I was confident because it's Tottenham and I knew Arsenal were not going to down or play garbage like they played their last two matches. I was expecting a response, and rightly so. We started on the front foot. We're aggressive, we're straightforward, we're attacking well. Like what even gave me the sign that this is going to be a good game was I think the first 10 minutes, Gyökeres had already had a shot. And I think his last two games they were saying he didn't have a shot. So that was the first good sign I saw. Like Gyökeres already took on his man and had a good shot and almost scored. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's the right mentality. And then we're all over sports. At some point in the game, we had like 40 something touches in the opposition box, while they had only one. So I was like, yeah, the right mentality. And rightly so, we scored. And immediately we scored. I think that was only one winner. And in typical Arsenal fashion, I don't know what's been wrong with us, but we tend to kill ourselves. We give the ball away, Rice. I don't know what he was thinking there, but he did a very stupid thing and he gave the ball away and they scored. And then we're 1-1 going into the half against the run of play. And I'm like, yo, boys, calm down. And second half, we came up with the right mentality, went for the kill, and then we dismantled Tottenham and we won the game 4-1. So at the end of the day, I was so happy, pleased. We needed that response because everybody saw that Arsenal had messed up last two matches. Man City had won the previous day, and the pressure was back to Arsenal to win, to respond in emphatic. And we did that emphatically, straight to the point, strictly on business. And I was happy with the performance and the result. And I'm happy that the boys, with the attitude I saw, it shows that they know that this title is theirs to lose. So hopefully the boys now, this game weakens the appetite for the title and they go for it. But in all, I was so happy and pleased with the performance.
Fair enough. I personally, I was happy with the scoreline more than the performance, mostly because we all know that Spurs are crap, and they only had like 13 fit players, and yes, they seem to have like a bite in the first 5 minutes. But apart from that, I think Arsenal dominated the game from start to finish. It was good to see our strikers score. It was good to see Eze put on another performance. Even if Arsenal wins the league and he only performs against Spurs, I'll take that. I wouldn't mind if that's his only contribution in the season. Hopefully, he contributes more because I would like to see more from him because I think that is our 10 going forward. So it's time. If there's any time for him to step up, now is the time to step up. Is good doing that against teams like Wigan, But you can say Spurs right now are a kind of situation like Tottenham. So it's good for him to get 2 goals and do the acrobatics in their ground. So that was nice to see. It was good to see him link up with Gyökeres. It was good to see Gyökeres link up with Odegaard. It was good to see San Eze balling together, developing that chemistry. So that was nice. Like I said, for me, it was more of the performance than the more about the scoreline than the performance. But everyone played well. But I expected that to happen because Spurs once again are crap. But Jiga, what was your thoughts when you saw the game?
So I've been coming here preaching about Eze, I've been coming here preaching about Gyökeres. Some people have been saying, he does not track back, so he should not play. And then Gyökeres, he plays like he's wearing Timberland boots. People have been going on Gyökeres, rightfully so.
Good,
Why are you
rightfully
passing
so.
me, Gyökeres? I blame you. Blame you. It was me pointing it because I'm the one that was calling for Gyökeres to get the ball. But yesterday, to be fair, I think the way we started, like what Johnny Boy said, the way we started, we were electric, we were on the front foot. This is when Arsenal really want to play the game. You can just see in the first 5-10 minutes we were at. Of course, Tottenham had a few moments. They tried to get on us and everything, but we started so well. Gyökeres, he just missed that chance. But if he had scored that one, it would have been now. But we didn't let off. That was the key thing. I was looking at them when it went 2-1. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to start sitting back? You know how they do their side passes and everything. But they didn't let off. I still saw them doing the high press and everything. Declan Rice and everyone. Even after Declan Rice's Bozo moment, he didn't let off. It was a one-off thing. I was like, what? It's difficult for us to cast Rice
It's not a
because
one-off thing though. He did it twice in the game because
Yeah, he
remember
did, yeah. The second one was what led to the
they shot
Raya
that
save
right
of
after
the
save.
line.
He did it
Yes.
yeah,
again
yeah,
this
yeah.
game. So, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
So he's not like that person that really makes mistakes, to be honest. He's usually the guy that's really, galvanizing everyone. And that time he just told everyone, focus, 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 focus. And then he's the one that's losing the focus. But his response was good after that, and I'm happy with the boys, bro. We won. I predicted the 2-2 draw, to be honest. I didn't
Mhm.
see how we were gonna get a win, but they proved us wrong, and I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
So let's stick with you. Do you think that this win, because you're always talking about mentality, 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 do you think that this win is going to do a positive thing, be a positive for the Arsenal players' mentality going forward? Because now
I,
they've had an emphatic win against their local rivals.
I think it's positive, bro. Considering the plan that everyone was hoping Tottenham was gonna dunk on us, everyone was thinking Tottenham are really gonna stop our title hopes, and even them, that was their plan. You're gonna come to our yard, we're gonna hit you with a new manager bounce, even if they don't know what their manager's playing. So I think mentality wise, it shows, people can really see that Arsenal are not just gonna fumble. But last season, I'm sure the seasons before we could have crumbled or it could have been another draw. But it's a positive. I think they take it as a positive and then they keep it going. 5 points clear. The pressure was on. And winning, not just winning 2-1, 4-1. That's a strong, the goals are there. So I think it's a strong statement. And long may it continue, people. Long may it continue. Chelsea next. You just need to do the same.
Fair enough, fair enough. And Johnny Boy, same mentality. What are you saying? Does this
This
win
is
does this win give us a
this is
boost?
this season. I would say, well, Arsenal players and the club in general, they have responded mostly perfectly well when being put to the test. So this game, I expected them to respond well, and they did so emphatically. Like I said, mentality wise, they have the right mindset. I think yesterday's game showed me that the players actually want to win this title. They know they have to win the title. So that's the right mentality. And my fear for Arsenal has never been the big games because Arsenal always turns up for the big games.
Yeah.
My problem has always been like against like the Brightons, the West Ham. Those has always been my problems, not Chelsea, Tottenham, Man U, because
Yeah.
they always try to have the right mentality for that one. So the same thing, I expect them to go against Chelsea with the same mindset they had against Tottenham.
Mhm.
Go there, finish the job, collect your 3 points, and move ahead. So I think they have the right mentality. Shown going back this season, they have the right mentality. They've already responded when they've been asked to respond this season. So I expect them to keep the same mentality. Yes, they have the right mentality so far. Hopefully, it pays off at the end. But mentality-wise, I think they have the right mindset.
Fair enough. For me, I've never questioned the mentality. I've thought that the team are going to win. My problem is clinicality, and it was good to see us like they play very well. Now, the question for me is: it's because we played against a terrible Spurs? Because the two touches that Gyökeres had, I don't. That he only did that against Inter Milan, the Champions League. I don't think he has tried that in against any other team so far this season. So that's my slight concern. Will he be able to do that against Spurs? Yes, the second goal was, a brilliant move. I'm sure he can do that going forward. And that's him doing it. He did it twice in the game, in the first 2 minutes, as you rightly mentioned, and his actual goal towards the end of the game. And it was also nice to see Arteta give him a full 90 minutes, not take him after 70
Thank you.
minutes. So that was good. Hopefully that's Arteta going forward. Because now, for me, it puts things in perspective, but I cannot confirm until I see it again. Chelsea, once upon a time when Gyökeres first started, it was like 60 minutes come up, 60 minutes come up. Then it became 75 minutes come up, 75 minutes come up. But now it's going 90 minutes. So does it mean that it was trying to like increase the workload little by little? But I guess we'll see again in the future. Eze's goal was very, very good. You just need to see him more closer to the team that works and do what you did against Spurs against other teams.
Yes.
Not just against Spurs. Okay? You should do it against other teams as well, because it's yes, 5 goals, take it, but not having a shot on target for how many games? Right? Since the last Spurs game, he did not have a single shot on target in the Premier League. That is not it. So I hope we see more of that going forward from Eze.
But you cannot be dropping him for 5 games as well.
Well,
and also one thing about Eze I liked yesterday was that if you noticed yesterday, he was demanding the ball yesterday. He wasn't hiding yesterday.
He was confident.
Eze loves Spurs. He loves Spurs.
Which has been doing before. But yesterday, he was demanding the ball. Like he was even coming deep to get the ball, take it forward. Yes. And I was happy. So, like you said, hopefully that continues, not just against Tottenham.
And I hope that
mentality down going forward.
And I hope that the players will have the right, like the way they played today, they should keep that. They should trust Gyökeres more, because his hold-up play was better yesterday. Not that he was like first touch and stuff, but the way he was using his body to gain advantage on defenders. He did that very well yesterday. Hopefully
that first goal was very quick. That first goal, he just put one touch and then boom.
Yeah.
That's to be fair to Gyökeres against Brentford, he brought people into play, just that Arsenal didn't finish their dinner against Brentford.
So we just need to see more of that. We need to see more of that. You should know that in the Premier League, you can't be taking 1, 2, 3 touches. It's one touch shoot. That's how we should be. Yes. I want to see my forwards shooting. I want to see my striker scoring. He has 10 goals right now. Let him get another 8 or 10.
You see the stats. He has the highest GA this year. People don't want to put that out. He has the highest GA this season.
Yeah, 2026.
Yeah. So just based on that, let me ask Giga one question. You always say Arteta don't like Eze, Arteta don't like Gyökeres. Did you think that yesterday? Like Arteta don't like Eze?
Nah, yesterday he just puts him because he knows Eze loves to score against Tottenham. I think that is the only idea he's putting in.
Right. So
after
you think
that head trick, you do the same, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you don't think that Eze is here for it's going to be playing a major part in the
I don't know. After the game he was talking about, I'm sort of learning how to use Eze now and everything. We need to see, I also understand sometimes why Arteta was not putting him, because his work rate off the ball is not good. That is another challenge we have,
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, that's why I said I didn't pay too much mind to the performance, because again, Spurs were very, very weak. They didn't even have any midfield. There was no midfield yesterday, because Arsenal were just walking over them. Zubimendi did not have the greatest of games, but he still felt like it was a Perlo.
I was so crazy about Zubimendi that yesterday, like you said, he didn't have a good game. Like to me, I didn't even notice him. I don't know whether you guys, but I didn't notice Zubimendi in the game yesterday.
No,
I didn't at all. And that goes to show how poor Tottenham were in the middle of the park. You're right.
But I hope
against the other team, I would have noticed him.
Yeah. So hopefully that is. Yeah. One more question: should this be the lineup going forward now?
I think it will depend with of course we have options, bro. But if someone is performing better, they need to be playing. You cannot say someone scores a brace and then you drop him the next game. I don't think it's justified. If someone is playing well, he gets to play. If someone is not playing well, like next game, I'm thinking of starting Moscara over Timber. Of course, it's going to be a full week, so probably Timber can come in because they have the whole week to rest. But Timber is going to come. But if we're going to play on a Wednesday, I would have put in Moscara. So I think if a player is playing well, put him in, bro. Because that Chelsea one is a tricky one still because Eze will need to play very well because Caicedo will not let him breathe. Caicedo will definitely, that midfield for Chelsea is definitely, if Rhys James is available as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tricky one, But I think the confidence is there for him. He'll want to play again. And I think it will be just right for Arteta to play him,
Yeah, fair enough. And are you going to make any changes, Johnny Boy, against Chelsea?
I think I'll start the same team against Chelsea. I'll still go with Timber, just like I said, because of his solid defensive capabilities. And Chelsea have, I know Pedro Neto is not that, but he's still dangerous one way or the other. You cannot let him have any space. So I'll still start Timber. And rightly, as Arteta did, if he sees that Timber is having problems, nothing stops you from making the change and removing Timber. But in terms of starting lineup, I'll go with the same starting lineup against Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same as well. But I would like to see Nogard at some point. If Zubimendi is having a terrible game, please bring in Nogard.
Exactly.
Or
I actually thought he was going to bring Nogard.
Play Rice, Eze, Odegaard. Let's see that. Let's see that against.
I'll do that one against, like, if you're playing like an Everton at home. Everton. Yeah, Everton is not going to come to Arsenal to play. That's the truth.
They'll be very, very physical. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I play Nogard. Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
No, they're definitely not going to come to Arsenal to try to play Arsenal. They're going to come Arsenal and try to.
Nogard is not coming, guys. Nogard is not
coming. Against like an Everton, a West Ham, I'll probably not play Zubimendi in those kind of games. We don't need Zubimendi in those kind of games, to me.
Right. So how can Arsenal hurt Chelsea then? Because Chelsea, their manager is talking about people missing their assignments. How can we make their players miss assignments at the Emirates? Because
I think this game, probably Kai Havertz will be available for the Chelsea game.
For me, if Kai Havertz is fit, I'll still keep him another.
I will not. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't rush Kai Havertz.
Since Jesus is there, let Jesus come on from the bench.
I wouldn't rush Havertz.
This game is for Kai Havertz, bro. It's a bit personal when it comes to Kai Havertz.
I wouldn't rush Havertz because I'm looking at the long run with Havertz.
For 10-15 minutes,
I'm looking at the long run for Havertz because remember, we still have Man City, the Carabao Cup final. We still have Champions League games. We still have
FA Cup
games. So we still need Havertz down the line. I'm not going to risk it.
Chelsea game goes to the midfield, bro. Chelsea game.
We can beat Chelsea without Havertz, I feel.
Now, without Havertz, we can do it. But the key battle is going to be in that midfield.
Yes, I definitely agree.
These are the key battles are.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about Zubimendi because he's not really on form right now, and we'll need him to turn up against Chelsea.
No, but they have a whole week to rest. They have a whole week to rest, right? This whole week they are not going to be playing. So
I don't think it's about rest because Zubimendi didn't play against Wigan. Remember?
True.
He didn't play against Wigan, and he was crap.
Nah, but I think they need rest. These players are tired, bro. These players.
No, but my point is that Zubimendi didn't play against Wigan, and he was poor against Wolverhampton. He was literally poor.
No, Wolves, everyone was poor, bro. Wolves, everyone was poor.
Yeah,
but like Zubimendi has been poor. You can say for the last 3-4 games.
But for me, I think in that Tottenham game, he goes in as an unsung hero. I think he did well in that.
I didn't see Zubimendi against Tottenham. To be honest, I didn't see him. I didn't. No, but at some point, I didn't know he was playing. To be honest,
no, but he didn't put a foot wrong, like you can really say.
Yeah, but he hardly had the ball though. If you notice, he hardly had the ball against Tottenham.
Because Rice was everywhere.
Yeah, it was mostly Rice. Yes.
Rice is always everywhere.
So.
But usually when we're building the transition, usually you see like Raya will pass to Zubimendi. Zubimendi is the one that comes for the ball. Yeah. But yesterday it was mostly Eze coming for the ball and then moving it forward. Zubimendi was just there to clean up if need be.
But for me, he goes in as I don't think we can really say he played a poor game. He just had a quiet game. He did nothing special. Nothing. It was just a normal game. He didn't do anything stupid. because he has also his moments where he loses the ball in the most critical areas. You know him, right? He will lose the ball right.
Yeah.
You know.
And,
I
and
think
that's another thing against Chelsea. I said about the midfield battle because Spurs did not put pressure on Zubimendi. They will
yeah,
put pressure on Spurs,
They
and
will.
Chelsea put pressure on Zubimendi.
Zubimendi
So
does not
he
do
needs
well
to
with
like
pressure.
up his game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
let's
they'll be
do a
very
quick
aggressive.
because we want to go and watch United game, right? So let's quickly do let's do some our predicted lineup first, and then predicted scoreline. Let's start with Giga. What to be your starting 11?
I'm going with the same lineup. Probably I'll have Moscara replacing Timber. Yeah.
Okay. And Johnny Boy.
I'll stick with the same lineup, but I don't know this. You kind of this Zubimendi shit. I don't know. You've made me kind of think have a rethink about Zubimendi. I might be tempted to play Norgard in this game, to be fair, because Norgard gives you a little bit of physicality, and I know Chelsea in this game they're gonna be physical with Arsenal.
But Nogard has the pace to recover if he
He
loses
doesn't.
the
He doesn't. I don't need him to be pacey. All I just need from Norgard is just to cover the back line, get the ball, and release it to Eze or whoever is up front. That's all I need from Norgard. I don't need him to
And he has some
be.
mad forward passes as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I need from Norgard. Do your job, tidy up, and then release the ball when needed. That's all. So I might be tempted to go with Norgard against Chelsea, to be fair. So I'm actually go with Norgard. So Norgard will be probably the only change I'll make.
Right.
But apart from that, everybody starts.
Okay, Sam, I'm going to say everybody start. I think we're all making just one change. So Giga is saying everyone apart from Timber, Mascara for Timber. You're
Yeah, I
saying
want
the
Timber
same
to
11 apart from Nogard for Zubimendi. I would say the same 11, but Madueke on the left instead of Trossard because Trossard has not been effective. Martinelli has not been so effective. Those guys can come from the bench if they want, but
But
Madueke should be on the left.
Trossard yesterday, though, it was a little bit better. That chance he had, he could have set up for Gyökeres. Gyökeres was right there. And then he decided to take a shot,
For me, I've seen Trossard too much where he gets the ball, we just do like leg over, pass to Nkapie. Get the ball, leg over, pass to Nkapie. Yeah, like I'm tired of seeing that. I need to see something different. And we don't really have much left wingers. I'm done with Martinelli. Bring him in the second half when they are trying to come for a goal. Bring him in the second half. Yeah, fair enough.
What do you say about the people that say start Eze on the left and then play Odegaard? Would you do that? Would you do that instead of playing Madueke?
No. Odegaard is still not fit either. So I think now that Eze has shown some
even if Odegaard is fit, bro, over Odegaard is not walking in, bro. Odegaard for what? This guy, nah.
When I say fit Odegaard, I'm talking 23, 24, 22, 23.
That guy is gone.
Exactly. That's why that's why Eze is the future, right? I think
he will come on and he'll slow down the pace of the game. Odegaard, he'll come in, then he'll slow down the pace of the game. But yesterday when he came on, he did okay. He sets up Gyökeres right for that fourth goal.
Yeah, because he saw how Eze performed. He wanted to make a mark as well. He's not stupid. He knows if he did nothing, he's not going to start. That's why he tried to give a very good pass to.
Yeah,
that's why competition for places is good. The one that you're right. Ateta would just blanked Eze for a long period of time. Again, I just think it was for him to settle, to learn how Arsenal plays. But at the same time, you have to let people know there's competition for places.
Yeah.
So Odegaard is stepping up because he wants to come back into the first 11, but he did not do it. Yes, he has an assist. One assist it's not equal to 2 goals. So he should calm down. But yeah, let's round up with predictions. I would say for me, I'm predicting Arsenal. I want a clean. It's been a long time we had a clean sheet. So 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal.
It's been long, you're right. One end of it was Chelsea. Chelsea was actually Wigan was our last clean sheet.
I'm going like a 3-1.
3-1.
You took my predicted scoreline. I was about to.
Nah, it's okay, bro. We can take the same one because I don't think Chelsea are defending set pieces so well this time. In that game they played against Burnley, they considered
and they won't have Fofana against Arsenal.
Fofana is
no Fofana, no Cucurella. So that should give us an edge.
Yeah, let me know that I'm changing my scoreline there. No. Because Gyökeres against Adarabayo and whoever is going to be there. And Chalobah. No, come on. I fancy Gyökeres. So I've increased my 3-0. 3-0 to the Arsenal, man.
I'll go with 3-1. I go with it. I think Chelsea might make one goal. Just because defensively,
Hopefully, Kopama is gonna play.
Arsenal, I don't know. This we have to try and get away with our giving away needless goals. We've been doing that shit for the longest time. I just hope we can get that stuff away from us. But I see Chelsea scoring one goal, so I'll go 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal.
Fair enough.
Hopefully, Kopama is gonna be available. Kopama is always dodging this game.
He is available. I think he's available.
He is always dodging. When was the last time you saw
him play? He played the Carabao Cup. Remember?
Nah, he just came on 10-15 minutes.
It was the coach. He was available. The coach was trying to be smart. Remember, he was trying to be smart.
He wanted to bring them on in the second half.
Yeah, second half, so that they can nick a goal and go to extra. That was his game plan.
Yeah. I just hope Arsenal will do it again against Liam Rose Jr. Sorry, Rose Senior. And
Rose Senior.
Anyway. The PE teacher.
Let him keep aging his men and people missing assignments and things like that. Let him keep doing all those things wherever he is.
Yeah, it's another must-win game, guys.
I think all of the London derbies, apart from Fulham seems to be a ton. We'll talk about that when the time comes. But I think the Chelsea, we are going to beat them. I'm just worried about the Brightons, the Fulhams, the West Hams.
That's my problem.
Those are the ones that I'm worried about. Because the players will, just like Wolves, they'll think, after they score 2 goals, they'll think, I think we can see this one out. And those guys are fighting relegation or fighting to get for a chance into Europe. Yeah, it's quickie bomb time, so it's going to be difficult. But you guys let us know what you think in the comments below. Please press the like button, subscribe to Giga AFC. You can see that's the handle right there. Subscribe to him. Give him a like as well. But Johnny boy, what do you have to say to the people before we sign out?
Gunners fan, enjoy the ride. I was into the one hater Tottenham fan. He was saying Arsenal won the battle. We're not going to win the war, but don't allow them to dampen your mood. We went to their house and we buried them alive. I know they had lots of injuries, but we did what we were supposed to do. Because if we had drawn the game, all these injuries, they would have given that an excuse. They would have said, we drew 1-1, we beat you guys. So I go with the right, and we're going to win the war. Believe this team has shown us that they want to win the title. So let's believe in them. And come May, we'll be lifting the Premier League title along with another trophy, because I want minimum of 2 trophies. I want to be greedy. Yes, I've gone too much pain to be greedy now. So enjoy the ride, Gunners. We're going to come out successful this season. I see us smiling come May. So, and then by that time, the haters are going to cry more. They are crying. You see them crying now. Just wait till May. They will cry more tears come May.
Mm-hmm. And Giga, what do you have to find out?
Bro, we are the most hated team on planet Earth, bro. Everyone is preying on our downfall. I've seen Manchester United fans now saying City should win the league.
Mm-hmm.
Does this even make sense?
It doesn't, but that's the world we live in.
This is the level we are. So I think we need to get it over the line. But I'm thinking we just need to take it one game at a time. Like what Ateja was saying, one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And today was a good day. Let these lads get a rest. I think they need the rest.
Yeah.
Then if they want to make that Dubai trip, they can make it now. I think they'll make it in the international break. There's another break that is coming, right?
Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, Arsenal just has one. They're only missing 1 week. It's not like United that don't have anything in March. Because they are not in any competition.
In a way, we look at it that 2 weeks was usually 2 weeks before you play your next game. So we look at it. The only problem
but we have Champions League in between.
Yeah.
No, international break. No, we don't have Champions League.
We don't.
In between, no, we don't. The only issue is that some of our players are going to travel with their teams, because some teams are still playing qualifiers to World Cup, like Sweden. Sweden still has to get to the World Cup, so they are going to be something like Gyökeres still has to play to get into the World Cup. So
they should feign injury and
Norgard as well too. All those guys, they still have to play to get to the World Cup. So,
but we need to buckle up, guys. There will be a lot of ups and downs. The hope, but hopefully,
speak to yourself, Giga. Speak to yourself.
We come out alive.
We are calm here. We are calm over here. We are calm over here. Again, my own final words is not final words. I'm going to say we're going to stream in on.
You are calm until you start blaming Gyökeres for why you passing to.
No, again, I will always react to the performance on the day, but it does not mean that I think the Arsenal are not going to win the league. You understand? There's 2 different things for me.
Yeah.
But for us to win the league, Gyökeres have to score goals. That's it. And other people have to score goals too. Please subscribe to Giga. We'll be streaming on his channel on Friday, and we'll be also predicting Chelsea as well, I think. And until then, I'm going to say, come on, you Gunners. We are 5 points clear, 10 games to go. We'll leave it at that. See you later, people.
Peace out.
Peace,
See you,
guys.
people.